Hello and welcome to Divine Feminine Alchemy Circle's full moon in Scorpio. Thank you for coming and participating. This is going to be a beautiful space to really release the deepest, most depth issues that you thought you resolved. They will, this is a perfect time to release them. So we're going to take you through a couple things, but first we always start our circles with saying our Shanti Deva prayer. So go ahead and listen on in and find a relaxed space to sit. Make sure you have your journals, pencils, and yes, your open heart. May I become at all times, both now and forever, a protector for those without protection, a guide for those who have lost their way, a ship for those with oceans to cross, a sanctuary for those in danger, a lamp for those in the dark, and a servant to all those in need. As long as living beings exist and suffering afflicts them, may I too abide to dispel the misery of the world. May I be a guard for those who need protection, a guide for those on the path, a boat, a raft, a bridge for those who wish to cross the flood. May I be a lamp in the darkness, a resting place for the weary, a healing medicine for all who are sick, a vase of plenty, a tree of miracles, and for the boundless multitudes of living beings, may I bring sustenance and awakening, enduring like the earth and sky, until all beings are freed from sorrow and all are awakened. Amen. So let us know in the comments where you're from, and if you have any questions. That again was a Shanti Deva prayer. How are you feeling? Also let us know in the comments. How is this full moon treating you? Jessica and I were just talking about it being a very intense full moon this time. And again, it is the pink super full moon. So pink is just from the ancient ancestors of all the farmers before the farmers that labeled this April full moon as pink because after it, the pink flowers then bloom. And then it being a super moon, that means that it's the closest to us in the orbit around the Earth. So therefore, you may be feeling extra bloated. You may be feeling extra emotions exaggerated. Yes, like Jessica will share with us.
I know, and my pants are tight.
Yeah, no, yesterday I literally was like, I don't really eat that much. I haven't changed my diet and my pants don't fit. I was like, it's the full moon. It's got to be the full moon.
I know, I haven't been eating much either. You know, I've been stressed. So it's like,
yeah,
food doesn't even sound good. I'm like, went for walks. Like, what the hell?
Right? I know. Yeah. So don't worry. Don't panic. You are doing okay. Your body will go back down once the moon has kind of left so close to Earth. And yes, it's just so much is being dredged up from the depths. It's in Scorpio. So there's just an intense amount of deep emotion. Scorpio is a water sign. Water equals emotions, right? Emotions flow and ebb and flow like water. They're just very all over the place. They kind of go wherever it feels right. And yeah, the energy around the emotions of this, it's like what I put in our calendar. It's re-examining old issues. It's drawing you into the depths to shed outworn layers. So it's a good thing, even though it might be some pain. There might be some pain here and there, which I know I was telling Jessica I experienced as well. It's just part of being a human. It's part of the experience and the journey is to shed those layers, pull them out, feel them, examine them, and then release them.
Yes. I know yesterday I had a horrible day and I just kept saying, lean in, just lean in. Lean in because you just have to, the only way out is through.
Yeah.
You have to feel it in order for it to go. It's like the movement of it helps release it. And you can't stuff it and repress it, or you'll pay for it in the next full moon.
Yeah. Or
it'll come back up.
Becomes like a dis-ease in your body where you're like, oh no, I can't eat this food now. I can't eat that food now.
Yes. Or you have aches and pains or headaches and you don't know why. And
yes.
So it's better. You either deal with it now or you deal with it later.
Yeah.
And later you're going to have a whole lot to deal with if you don't.
Yeah. It'll be like physical manifestations rather than just pure emotions.
Right. Just let it go. You just have to just get in touch with it, feel it. Emotions are visitors. They come, they go.
They are.
They don't last forever.
They are.
We're always.
And you don't have to believe everything in your head, especially with this Scorpio having some deep, deep, dark thoughts.
It's just a thought.
Yep, it is.
Thoughts are visitors too. So.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you have the moon in Scorpio, it might be something also to examine and look in your chart. You're going to feel this extra more exaggerated because your moons are conjuncting, and it's just amplifying your natal and your current. And if you have your sun in Scorpio as well, it can really feel intense. So what else? Did you want to share a little bit about anything that's happening during this full moon or no? Small little examples.
My understanding is just that everything just gets heightened. What you already are is heightened.
Yeah.
That you're already, emotions that you've kind of been simmering are just kind of coming to the surface. But it's a great opportunity to really release them. You know what I mean? It's just instead of hanging on to them. So
yeah.
Kind of
I will get to that at the end, how it will facilitate you in actually releasing them. You may be like, what does that mean? What do you mean release? How do I release? Yes, please. I'm in.
Yeah, right. Let me let go. But I'm learning. You're our astrologer, but I'm learning. So yeah.
Yeah.
I think I sent you my chart. I'm not sure what.
Yeah, I did. You did send me where your moon is, or if you have any Scorpio aspects. That's always a good thing too to look at. What other?
No, not Mars. Mars.
I was asking about your Mars because you were mad. Mars is all about battling too. Like my Mars is in the 12th house, so I'm constantly battling for the euphoric, idealistic, non-existent, like spiritual realm. I'm battling not for myself, but for others, for other people's causes.
Yes, that is true.
You have Uranus in Scorpio, so yes, you're shifting of the unexpected, like your idea of all of a sudden becoming a flight attendant. That definitely is your Uranus kind of aspecting in Scorpio, because the moon, you're feeling like, I just need to travel. I need to get out and I need to do something completely unexpected. Like that's kind of some fun things there. But that's it. Your moon is in Aquarius, which is also a water sign. So you definitely are still feeling the effects of water.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, definitely ask us in the comments or send us a DM if you want to figure out how to look at your chart, or if you have any questions or any of that stuff. And the biggest thing for this full moon that's really great is we're preparing for a transformation. No matter if you like it or not, we're already in the stage of awakening, right? 2020. And now this is the time to really hone in and work hard on our transformation through 2021. So tomorrow, just so you know, it's kind of a big thing. Pluto, it goes retrograde in Capricorn. So what Pluto does is it's kind of like the death and the rebirth star. It brings a lot of deep contemplations and life changes and a lot of shifts. So it is going to be retrograde for 5 months. And this energy is going to help us look at the lessons we've learned. It's going to help us, die to the old self and transform into the new. And if you know that this is happening, you can then harness it more and take advantage of this time to really hone in and transform yourself and become that beautiful butterfly and come out and into whatever goal or person that you're really wanting to be. And you may not know what you want to be. So this also is a really good time for introspection and for contemplation. I was going to say something about Pisces and I've lost my train of thought. But in May, there's going to be a big happening in Pisces. I did a webinar this weekend on it, and there's a whole, it's like a Pisces return, essentially. So I need to do my research. But just so I have my verbiage straight for you guys, all of this feeling like that involves it too. The Pisces element in May, this happening, Pluto retrograde in Capricorn, all of it is, it's just for us, the energies to help us transform, which we're all on that path. If we're interested in this group, we're always continually working on our spiritual transformation. So yes, it's a really good time to tap into them, do meditations, do your rituals, join our circles, and get guidance.
So when you say Pluto is in retrograde, Pluto, yes, what elements does Pluto have, or what house is that? Or
well, it could be in the house. That's a good question. What house does Pluto rule? I can answer that. But what Pluto retrograde is it's saying to you today, tomorrow, and over the next 5 months, which is until October 4th, deep transformation will occur for your highest good. You will undergo an inner process of intense realignment. So expect significant positive changes in regard to your inner strength, behaviors, patterns, discernment, perspectives, goals, and determination. Because it's in Capricorn, Capricorn's all about resources and like hard work. Within the next 5 months, you're likely to attract new miracles into your life, release limited patterns, and pursue your deepest desires because you have entered a season where your hard work will be highly rewarded. So definitely expect magic.
Magic. I love magic.
Awesome. Yes.
Awesome. Yeah. I'm trying. That's what I mean. Like when I ask, what is it? What is Pluto energy? What is Capricorn energy? I'm still learning that.
I know. Like, what does that mean to me? I know.
Yeah, I've kind of picked up on it a little bit, but I'm still trying to.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just Capricorn's all about the hard work. So, put all your hard work into your spiritual practices is really what's you're going to reap the rewards.
Yeah.
So, and Pluto is the ruler of the underworld in the classical mythology. That's why we talk about like death and rebirth.
It's the
ruler of the depth, the underworld.
And us probably too.
Yeah.
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 Cool.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. So now we're going to transition into our grounding meditation so that we can find a really good energy to release everything. So I'll ground us and I'll continue the music and then I'll prompt you of what to write in your journal. So find a comfortable place to sit or lie down, ideally with your spine in line, supporting your back. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in. Mute. Close your eyes and take a deep breath in and out. Both feet are firmly on the ground. Roll your shoulders up and back down. Breathe in deep and out. Breathe in and out. One more in and out. Imagine a root from your tailbone growing down into the earth. We are now grounding yourself to the earth, and it reaches down through the layers of sand, soil, sediment, and rock, all the way down through all of the layers of time, down into the depths of the earth. And it goes down to the core, the hot, fiery core of the earth. And it grabs onto a glowing crystal. And that crystal shoots a white, glowing light slowly and gently up through your root. And you watch that glowing light climb higher and higher up the root, up through the depths, up through time, up through the layers, the sediment, up through the past. It shines up through the soil and the sand and the foundation and up into your root. See it gently glow up through your spine, through your root center, your sacral center, your heart center, your throat center, and your head center, and your crown. And it shoots up and it pours out a beautiful rainbow of a fountain of gold twinkling and white sparkling light. This light is healing. This light is grounding. This light is safe. It is for you here as you journal out the most deepest depths of what you're feeling. You are now grounded, and now you are safe in your space. So you can slowly wiggle your fingers and toes. Slowly blink your eyes open, and as you blink your eyes open, find a familiar item in your room and gaze upon it for just a second or two. Now you've returned back to this earth plane. You're grounded and safe. You can wiggle and move to find your journal, and I will prompt you onto what to write. You're going to write exactly what you're feeling. The most things that you would never speak, the most exactly what you're feeling. In the most exaggerated form. It's safe. You're able to write it. And as you write it here in your journal, afterwards, no one will see it because you're going to burn it. So it's safe. So go ahead and take the time to write what you're feeling. And then as you delve into what you're feeling, also write about maybe the first time you ever felt this feeling, if you can think all the way back. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. It's going to reach back into healing the past. So you get to grab from the current, present, and you're going to grab from the past. And it's going to link, and you'll be able to burn and transmute that. So go ahead and write. I will give you 6, maybe 7 minutes. And then I'll prompt you when it's about a minute out. Go ahead and write for 1 more minute. All right, that minute is done. And I hope that you got everything out. I know I did. And this might take a couple times if it's a really deep pattern. So, but what you'll feel, what will happen now is you're going to take this piece of journal and tear it out from wherever it is. You probably want to fold it a time or two. And then find, you can light a fire if you want to do it now, like in your fireplace. I don't know if you're not really there with fireplaces or whatever. I love to do this inside a stainless steel pot. It's super easy. You can turn the fan on your stovetop if you want, or take it outside into a safe clearing. And you light it on fire. And so what that's doing is it's taking this physical manifested energy from your inside, and you've written it out here on the paper, and you're sacrificing it to the universe. You're burning it, and it's transmuting up into the universe. You've now surrendered it. So it's not for yours to hold on to anymore or worry, and magically you'll realize you won't, because it's already out and you've burned it. And the most important step is to shower afterwards. Do a nice cleansing, or if you want to soak in a bath and have a nice Taurus-inspired luxurious bath, go ahead and do that. And if for some reason you just showered and you can't shower until maybe tonight, it's okay. You can, if you have any frankincense, essential oil, you can rub that in your hands and just clean your aura until you shower later. And one other thing you could do if you don't want to go straight to the shower right now is you can burn some sage along with that, and that'll kind of cleanse the negative energy as well. So lots of options, but most important part, make sure you shower. You're cleansing, you're using the magic of the water to cleanse off any residual energy from that. Yeah.
Yes, I have to say, like, I know I've said this before to you, but I want to say it here too. Like, the first time I did this, I'm like, I don't know what good this is doing. You know, me and that brain.
Your
that
analytical Virgo brain.
I have that human design thing to the channel or gate or whatever, where you have to figure it out for yourself. You don't just take other people's word. You're like, let me see. But I let it go and it was gone. It was amazing. So yeah, it really does work.
Yeah. So that is the conclusion of our circle today. I hope that you enjoyed it. Please, again, give us feedback, put in the comments how you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, anything further. Yep. We thank you so much for coming.
Thank you. Everyone have a wonderful day. Thank you, Tiffany.
Yes, absolutely.